Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. John Cena will soon return to WWE television for his retirement tour before hanging up his boots at the end of 2025. The leader of Cena Nation is currently expected to make his much-anticipated return during the debut episode of Raw on Netflix. Cena's legendary rival from the past, CM Punk, has now dropped a major tease ahead of it. The Second City Saint was in action during the recent WWE Holiday Tour live event, where he faced Ludwig Kaiser in singles action. At one point during the match, Punk made a comeback, hitting Kaiser with Cena's signature 5 moves of doom: shoulder tackles, a side spin-out powerbomb, and the iconic 5-knuckle shuffle. It was a lovely tribute and tease before Cena's return. Cena and Punk have a storied history, including their unforgettable bout at the 2011 Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Over the years, both have spoken highly of each other, expressing mutual respect in various interviews. With Cena gearing up for his final run, fans eagerly speculate about the possibility of one last showdown between these iconic superstars. It remains to be seen if their paths will cross again anytime soon. In the world of professional wrestling, few names evoke as much passion, excitement, and controversy as CM Punk. Whether he's on the microphone or in the ring, Punk has long been known for his ability to spark conversation and leave fans hanging on his every word and action. However, at a recent live event, during an otherwise standard match, Punk dropped a bombshell that has sent the wrestling world into a frenzy, a huge tease about none other than John Cena, ahead of his highly anticipated return to WWE. This unexpected moment not only intensified the already palpable speculation surrounding Punk's return, but also raised questions about a potential clash between two of WWE's most iconic figures, the moment that shook the wrestling world. The match in question was nothing out of the ordinary. CM Punk was facing off against a mid-card opponent, a match that fans expected would be a straightforward contest with Punk showcasing his trademark technical wrestling and intense demeanor. However, as the match reached its peak, with both competitors on the verge of exhaustion, something extraordinary happened. As Punk lined up his opponent for his finishing maneuver, he began to taunt in a manner that was uncharacteristic of his usual in-ring persona. With a smirk across his face, he turned toward the crowd, and with an exaggerated motion, mouthed the words, "You can't see me." It was unmistakable, the exact taunt John Cena is known for during his matches, where he waves his hand in front of his face, signaling that his opponent is invisible to him. For the millions of WWE fans worldwide, this moment was a seismic shift. Punk's history with Cena is well documented, having feuded in one of the most talked-about rivalries in modern WWE history. Cena, the face of WWE for over a decade, and Punk, the anti-hero who dethroned Cena as the top guy during the iconic Summer of Punk, have a storied past that is rich with both in-ring battles and verbal sparring. The taunt was a wink to that history, and the timing of it couldn't have been more deliberate. As Punk hit his finisher, securing the victory, the crowd was left in stunned silence, only to erupt moments later in speculation. Was this just a playful tease, or was it the first sign of something bigger? A potential showdown between Punk and Cena, possibly marking the centerpiece of his highly anticipated return to WWE. For those who followed CM Punk's career, the idea of him facing John Cena once again is not so far-fetched. Their rivalry reached its peak during Punk's historic 434-day WWE Championship reign, where he feuded with Cena in a series of legendary matches. Their chemistry in the ring was undeniable, and their contrasting personas made for an intriguing and captivating storyline. Punk's rebellious attitude and his refusal to conform to WWE's corporate ideals stood in stark contrast to Cena's all-American good guy image, and fans gravitated toward this battle of ideologies. Over the years, the rivalry seemed to be left behind as Punk took time away from WWE, focusing on other pursuits. However, the wrestling world is never static, and both men have remained at the forefront of fan conversations, even in absentia. Cena has since become a global megastar, transitioning into a career in Hollywood, while Punk made his shocking return to professional wrestling in AEW. Yet, the lingering tension and unfinished business between Punk and Cena always remained. Punk's return to WWE had long been a topic of speculation, particularly after his explosive exit in 2014, which left a bitter taste in the mouths of many fans. His unexpected appearance in AEW in 2021 only intensified the notion that Punk had unfinished business with the WWE, the company that had made him a star but ultimately pushed him to the brink of walking away. Now, as the WWE landscape continues to evolve, rumors swirl that Punk is preparing to make his return in a big way, and a showdown with Cena feels like a fitting way to reignite their once incredible feud. When discussing potential dream matches in WWE, one of the most frequently mentioned is a bout between CM Punk and John Cena. The two men are legends in their own right, and while both have accomplished a great deal in their respective careers, they have never faced each other on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania. With Punk's return to WWE, the prospect of this dream match has grown from a mere fantasy into a legitimate possibility. WrestleMania, the showcase of the Immortals, is known for featuring high-profile bouts between the biggest stars in the business. A match between Punk and Cena at the event would undoubtedly be one of the most highly anticipated contests in recent history, with fans eagerly awaiting the collision of these two larger-than-life personalities. The tease during Punk's recent match, along with his history of delivering cutting-edge, boundary-pushing segments, could very well be WWE's way of testing the waters for a potential Punk-Cena feud. The mere mention of Cena's iconic catchphrase was enough to get fans buzzing, but if WWE decides to go all in on this storyline, it could set the stage for a massive rivalry that builds over the course of several months, culminating in a high-stakes, emotionally charged match at WrestleMania. John Cena's name being linked to Punk's return isn't surprising, given the deep and intertwined history between the two. Cena's role as the face of WWE during the time Punk was positioned as the voice of the voiceless created one of the most compelling contrasts in wrestling. Their feuds were built on much more than just the competition in the ring. It was about their differences in philosophies, their contrasting views of what it meant to be a WWE superstar, and the fundamental clash between the establishment and the outsider. Additionally, Cena's status as a part-time performer has led to a shift in how WWE books its biggest stars. His limited appearances, combined with his massive star power, create a special aura around Cena's matches. A feud with Punk, who has an equally passionate fan base, would be a chance to elevate both men to the status of icons within the company once again. It's a rivalry that transcends simple wrestling. It's about legacy, it's about unfinished business, and above all, it's about delivering one final epic encounter between two of the greatest to ever step foot inside a WWE ring. The tease dropped by Punk during his recent match might seem like a small moment in the grand scheme of his wrestling career, but it speaks volumes about what could be coming. If Punk truly is returning to WWE, it's clear that he wants to make an impact from the moment he steps back into the company. A match with Cena would be a fitting return to form for Punk. It would not only give fans the closure they've been longing for since his departure, but it would also set the stage for a new chapter in the career of one of wrestling's most talked about and unpredictable stars. The tease, however small, is a clear signal that CM Punk isn't content with simply returning to WWE for a nostalgia act. He's here to write a new chapter in his storied legacy. And what better way to do so than by reigniting his legendary feud with John Cena? As WWE fans continue to buzz with anticipation, one thing is clear: the road to CM Punk's return is only just beginning, and the ultimate payoff could very well come in the form of a massive showdown with John Cena at WrestleMania.